I was hiding in a closet in the dark. The lights had flickered just seconds ago, a warning that something was coming. If I stayed in the closet too long, a different monster would kill me. But if I left too soon, the thing rushing through the hallway would get me. Instead, I had about 3 seconds to decide. This is Doors, Roblox's most popular horror game, with over 3 billion visits. The goal is simple: escape 100 rooms of a haunted hotel without dying. But here's the problem: I've never played Roblox before. I don't know the monsters, the mechanics, or even the basic controls. So I decided to run an experiment. Can a complete beginner actually survive Doors? I would test 3 different strategies to find out. Spoiler alert, it went terribly. For those unfamiliar with Doors, here's how it works. You spawn in a hotel lobby. In front of you is door 1. You open it, enter a room, find a key in a drawer or on the floor, unlock the next door and continue. Sounds simple, right? It's not, because scattered throughout these 100 rooms are monsters. Each one has different mechanics, different warning signs, and different ways to kill you. And here's the brutal part: when you die, you start over from room 1. No checkpoints, no saves, just you, the hotel, and whatever's lurking in the next room. So I just spawned into the game, unlocked door 1, and started my grand adventure through a creepy hotel. The first few rooms, honestly, pretty chill. Open some drawers, collect a few coins, admire some random paintings on the walls. I'm thinking, okay, this isn't so bad. Room 7 changed everything. I walked in and immediately noticed something different. Stairs going down, like actually descending into darkness. Every horror movie instinct in my body was screaming, "Don't go down there," but did I listen? Of course not. Down I went, and that's where I met my very first monster. Floating there in the darkness, glowing, staring directly at me. Super creepy, but also kind of mesmerizing. So naturally, I stared right back at them. You know, to assert dominance, big mistake. My health bar just started tanking. Like, rapidly. I'm watching it drop and thinking, wait, what's happening? Panic mode activated. I ran backwards, completely freaked out, trying to put distance between me and whatever those things were. He went back through every single room I'd already cleared, opened every drawer again, checked every corner, inspected every painting. Surely there was something that would help me defeat the eye monster. Spoiler alert, there wasn't. I checked everything. There was no secret weapon, no special item, just me, my terrible survival instincts, and a monster I didn't understand, which meant I had one option left: go back down those stairs and face those eyes again. So that's what I did. I descended back into the darkness. The eyes were waiting for me, still glowing, still creepy, still very much trying to kill me. And I made what I can only describe as a strategic decision. I ran straight at them, full sprint. My health evaporated. The screen went dark. You died to eyes. Room 7. Well, that went well. Right, so that first run, that was method 1. My strategy was basically run around like a headless chicken and see what happens. But now I was ready for method 2, new strategy: actually use my brain, play cautiously, learn from mistakes, apply knowledge. You know, like a functional human being. I started exploring the rooms again, collecting coins, checking drawers. Everything's going smooth. I'm thinking, yeah, I got this. I'm a veteran now. I've seen things. Then I opened a drawer. A spider jumped out at my face. I'm talking full-on jump scare. My heart legitimately stopped. I may have made an undignified noise. Deep breath moving forward. Room after room, I kept progressing, actually doing pretty well. Honestly, feeling confident again. Then I entered room 5 and the whole vibe changed. It was raining. Like actually raining outside the hotel. Thunder rumbling, lightning flashing through the windows. The atmosphere went from creepy hotel to full horror movie real quick. Okay, ominous, but I can handle this. Room 8, I walked in, looked at a painting on the wall, collected some coins. Standard stuff. Then I heard knocking, just knocking, coming from somewhere in the room. My entire body went on high alert. I looked around. What was that? Where was it coming from? Was something about to jump out at me again? Nothing happened. The knocking just stopped. Weird, but okay, moving on. I approached room 14 and that's when everything went sideways. The lights started flickering. I immediately got scared. I spotted a closet nearby and ran straight for it. I opened the closet door and another face jumped at me. Then I heard it, a terrifying sound. Deep rumbling. Getting closer, something was coming down the hallway. I dove back into the closet. Everything went dark. I held my breath. The sound got louder, closer, right outside the closet. Then it passed silence. I survived. I actually survived. It was Rush, and I just figured out how to counter it. Then I noticed something wrong. My heartbeat started getting louder, faster, pounding in my ears, and a red tint started flickering across the screen. Another monster, and he was not happy I was still in his closet. He physically pushed me out. But now I was standing in a pitch black hallway. So naturally, I tried to get back into the closet. It wouldn't let me. The door was locked or blocked. Great, just great. That's when another monster showed up. Screech, the screen was dark. Like, can't see anything dark. And I started hearing this really haunting sound. Creepy whispers. I stumbled around in the darkness, trying to find my way. Forward, trying to find the next door, trying to find anything. Then I heard it. Clear as day. Something was behind me. Before I could react, Screech attacked, but I survived. Barely. I kept moving through the dark, disoriented, scared, just trying to find a way out of this nightmare hallway. I was panicking now, running in circles, bumping into walls, completely lost in the darkness with this thing hunting me. Then, one more time, Screech attacked, death scream. Method 2, failed at room 15. Well, that escalated quickly. But here's the thing, that run was actually crucial. I doubled my progress from method 1. More importantly, I'd learned how monsters actually work. I had a whole arsenal of knowledge now. Eyes, those glowing things on walls that murdered me in room 7. Yeah, I know about them now. Solution, just look at the floor. Don't make eye contact, easy rush. The thing that flies through hallways at Mach 5 when lights flicker. Solution, hide in closets the moment those lights start acting up. The red-eyed demon that lives in closets and gets mad when you overstay your welcome. Solution, get in. Wait for rush to pass. Get out. Don't linger. And Screech, that creepy thing that whispers in the dark, I know your game now. Solution, turn around and stare at it the moment I hear that sound. Armed with this knowledge, I started method 3. And the difference was, night and day, I was confident, prepared, moving through rooms like I actually knew what I was doing. This time, I was ready for anything. From far away, I could see that familiar glow on the walls. I moved forward cautiously, then stopped, took a step back, recalled my training. Right, look down. Don't engage in eye contact with the demon eyes. I looked at the floor and stood there, just standing, almost mocking them. Like, yeah, I know how you work now. You can't hurt me. But then my curiosity got the better of me. I had to test it, had to confirm this was actually the trick. So I looked up, made direct eye contact. My health dropped immediately. Yep, theory confirmed. Looking at them is bad, looking away is good. Victory I just defeated. Eyes, character growth. I kept moving, room after room, making good progress. Then in room 13, the lights started flickering. My brain went, yes, Rush is coming, I know this one. I calmly walked to a closet and hid inside. No panic. Rush passed by outside. Loud, fast, terrifying, but I was safe. It went dark again after Rush left. I exited the closet and moved toward the highlighted path, the game's way of showing you where to go in the darkness. Then I heard it. Screech. I know this one too. I turned around, looked straight into Screech's eyes, and it disappeared. Just like that. Counter successful. I followed the highlighted path and made it to the next room, opened the door, and BAM! Something attacked me immediately. Dupe a fake door with the wrong room number. Lesson learned, check the numbers, only open the correct sequential door. Got it, won't fall for that again. As I kept exploring, I found something interesting, a brewery area, and there was beer just sitting there. I drank it, because why not? This is a horror game in a haunted hotel. Surely drinking mysterious alcohol is a good idea. Health restored. Okay, so beer heals you. I'm filing that. Under video game logic, I'm not questioning. I explored that brewery area for a bit, then continued forward, crossing rooms steadily. Just before room 19, the lights flickered. Rush was coming. I calmly walked to a closet and hid. Rush passed by outside. Survived. Easy. This was going well. I was confident, applying my knowledge, actually getting good at this game now. In the darkness, Screech tried his fist trick on me again. I just turned around and stared directly into his soul. Not today, buddy. Eyes appeared on walls, looked at the floor, walked past. No damage. Rush attacked again, hid in closet, survived again. Then came room 29, and I absolutely shit my pants. Multiple scary sounds started happening at once. Rumbling, creaking, distant screaming. I was this close to alt F pouring out of the entire game, but then I noticed something. Multiple small eyes started appearing on the walls. They were different from the eyes monster I'd faced before. These were smaller, more numerous, and weirdly, they weren't attacking me. I was scared, very cautious, moving slowly. And then it happened, everything changed. The room started filling with black goo, fire erupted from the floor, the environment was transforming around me. A massive eyeball, easily 3 times my size, coming toward me fast. This was a chase. I had to run. I sprinted into the next room. The eye was still chasing. Black tentacles started reaching out from the walls trying to grab me. I dodged left, dodged right. The screen was shaking. This was intense. Finally, I saw light ahead, an exit, a door glowing at the end of a hallway. Suddenly, I was in a normal room again. The chase was over. I'd survived Seek. I just sat there for a moment, catching my breath. That was probably the most intense thing I'd experienced in the game so far, and I'd made it through. I felt absolutely unstoppable. Moving forward, I encountered eyes again, piece of cake. Just look at the floor. Rush came again, easy, hiding closet. Everything I'd struggled with before was now muscle memory. Then I reached a dark section and needed to find keys for room 42. I searched around in the darkness for a bit, found the keys, unlocked the door. Crossed the next few rooms very quickly, confident, smooth, in the zone. Then I reached room 47. The lights cracked, I opened the door and suddenly heard deep sound. And then something appeared, it rushed at me. I was standing in the open. You died to ambush room 47, my best run over. Wait, what? Ambush? What the hell is ambush? Apparently there's a monster that looks like Rush, but rebounds back and forth multiple times. Method 3 failed at room 47, but hey, I tripled my progress from method 1. I'd survived Eyes, Rush, Hide, Screech, Dupe, and even a full Seek chase sequence. Not bad for someone who died to glowing eyes at room 7 on their first tries. Okay, so room 47 died to ambush. That sucked, but you know what? I was still feeling pretty confident. I'd made massive progress. I'd survived so much, I'd learned so many mechanics, so I thought, let's go again. One more run, I can do better. I started playing. I was in the zone, applying everything I'd learned. Then the lights flickered. Rush was coming. I looked around for a closet. There wasn't one. I frantically checked the room. No closets, no hiding spots. Nowhere to go. I tried running to the next room, tried to outrun Rush. I didn't make it. I died because the room didn't have a closet. That's not even my fault. That's just bad RNG. I deserved another attempt, so I started again. Attempt number, I don't even know anymore. Lost count. This time, things were going really well. Room after room, monster after monster. Rush survived, Eyes handled, Screech countered. I was genuinely confident this time. Like, I'm gonna hit room 50, I'm gonna see what's beyond. I'm going to beat this game. Then I opened a door, wrong number, Dupe attacked me, took some damage. Okay, fine, mistake, I should have checked the number. But here's the problem, lights flickered. My entry into the closet was badly timed. Rush got me, death screen. Again, I died to Rush, regular Rush, again. 2 runs in a row, both deaths to Rush after I'd survived him countless times before. I just sat there feeling completely hopeless. I'd made it to room 47 once, then died twice in a row in the early to mid rooms to a monster. I figured out how to beat it. I leaned back in my chair and made a decision. This is it. I'm done for now at least. So, can I complete Roblox beginner escape doors? Not on the first day. After multiple attempts, my best run reached room 47. I'm not even halfway to the exit at room 100. This is just part 1. I'm gonna keep attempting. I'm gonna learn about figuring room 50. I'm gonna master halt in the long hallways. I'm gonna figure out the timing for ambush, and eventually I'm gonna reach room 100 and escape this nightmare hotel. Part 2 is coming soon, and when it drops, you'll see whether a complete beginner can actually beat one of Roblox's hardest games. If you want to see that journey, subscribe, because I'm not giving up until I escape. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in part 2.